It's January of an Olympic year, so we decided to visit the Olympic House in Howth, County Dublin, and get an insight into the work of the Olympic Council of Ireland. Pat Hickey is the president of the Irish National Olympic Committee, and we asked him to explain the role of the OCI.
The role of the National Olympic Committee, like the Olympic Council of Ireland, is to formulate and enter the team in the Olympic Games and bring them to the Olympic Games and oversee the whole competition during the Games. And in the 4-year period beforehand, to organise the qualification procedure, the training, the programmes, etc. But it differs from country to country. In Ireland, the Sports Council have the responsibility of the programmes of preparation. So if it's a success in Beijing, it will be good for them. If it's not a success, well, they will be the one to answer the questions.
Dermot Henihan from Limerick is the Irish chef de mission for this summer's Beijing Games.
Well, being chef de mission, first of all, means that you're taking your Olympic team for your country to the Olympic Games, and it's with great pride that one should accept that job, and it's also with great humility because it's a great honour to lead your national team to the Olympics. And the Irish team, it won't be a big team, but we hopefully will have some quality in it. And one of my jobs throughout the whole thing is to build and assemble the team. And the first thing is to get my own little group of management around me with the Olympic Council of Ireland. And then you go out and you search through the sports that are likely to qualify for the Olympic Games, and you get your team managers in from those sports. And on arrival, it's getting everything set up for the team arrival, and then the team filter in, and my job is to welcome the team, to be the ambassador, to be the organiser, to be trusted by all the team members, and to have all the managers and the medical people working with me. And saying you're the ambassador for the team, you're the front face for the team, the buck stops with you, and you must make sure that the environment that's controlled around your team is one that influences positive performance, because at the end of the day, the team will be judged on its performance. And even though the Olympic Council aren't fully responsible for performance, we're responsible for making sure the environment we create at the team is the right environment. And I'm confident that what we're doing for the Irish Olympic team is the right thing.
Before becoming the OCI's first chief executive, Stephen Martin was a very successful Olympic athlete and administrator.
As an athlete, I competed for Ireland. I played 135 times for Ireland and 94 times for Great Britain. My Olympic experience really started in 1984 when I represented Great Britain at the Olympic Games, and we won bronze medal there. We went on 4 years later to win gold, and then we finished 6th in Barcelona in 1992. I watched the 1996 Games from home, you know, tears stripping me, watching all the stuff that I didn't really have a chance to watch before, like the opening ceremony and so on, all the passion involved in that. And then a few years later, I was deputy chef de mission of the GB team in Sydney, in Salt Lake City 2 years later at Winter Games, and then in 2004. In 2006, I was involved in the administration of the Irish team at the Winter Olympics in Torino, and now we're preparing for Beijing. So I've been involved in every single Games apart from Atlanta since 1984. As Chief Executive of the Olympic Council, I suppose it falls upon me to sort of run the day-to-day operations of the Council. We're a very healthy mix of 3 full-time staff and 2 part-time, and we have a number of voluntary staff who do a huge amount of work. They're executive board members, but they do a huge amount of work. And I suppose if you said in a nutshell what do we do, we're all about operational planning and management of the team for the Olympic Games, and I suppose as well providing some leadership for Olympic sport in Ireland.
We look forward to seeing all our Olympic team reach their personal bests in Beijing this summer, and with some luck, maybe a medal or two.